What's the deal, YouTube? It's your girl, Lady the Duchess, and I'm back. As you can see, I got on a different look. I told you I was bored, so I did a contest on my other channel, and this is my look, you guys. Just to show you guys the Valentine's Day look. This is my dramatic Valentine's Day look, to be honest. And over here you have the red and pink balloons, and you have the flowers and the candy. And this is my eyes. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out a topic to talk about, but I think I want to talk about family. Hopefully it won't get emotional, because when I start talking about my dad and shit, it gets emotional, like out of this world. But yeah, sometimes family ain't shit. I don't have as much family around as I would like. Like, my mother's mother is dead, and none of her kids have ever seen her. None of them. My grandmother died when my mother was 17 and pregnant with her first child. So none of her kids have ever seen her. I've seen my mother's father, but I was told when I was younger I was his baby. Like, he used to always want me, or, just want me to be around with him. And, I would play by myself. He would buy me anything I wanted. But, like, as I got older and started to realize, who he was, it's like he started to get sick. So all I remember about him is that I remember him being on bed rest. That's about it. Like, that's all I remember. Him being on bed rest. And my daddy's parents, his mother, my grandmother, she died. I remember her a little bit, but not really. She died when I was really young too. She had an asthma attack. I remember her a little bit. And my daddy's father, he's still alive, bless his heart, but we don't talk like that because he's one of those grandparents who always trying to tell you what you're not doing, what you need to do, instead of trying to actually be a grandparent and be there for that grandchild. So, like, me, my brothers, or my sister, we don't even talk to him. I basically don't talk to nobody on my father's side. I used to, like, when we was little, I used to see them a lot. Like, my aunts, they're twins. I used to see them. Like, we used to go over their house, we used to have little gatherings, and I'd see them, like, but as I got older, it's like, when my dad stopped being around, they kind of stopped being around. So I'm like, the only reason why y'all here and loving it up and loving us is because my father's around. How come I can't have my family when my dad isn't around? Like, it's like when my dad disappeared, family started to disappear. Like, I had my cousin, Shatara, she was my favorite cousin when we was growing up, and then it's like, I feel like her father didn't like me. Like, he used to crack jokes and just do stuff that I felt like was too fucking much. So I told my dad, and my dad seen him about it. I don't really know what happened, but he ain't do that fucking shit no more. So I already knew something was up. And it's, when we was little, she was staying, we was staying in the projects, and we was staying by each other. It's like, we stayed across the street from each other. And, so we was like besties. We did everything together, And then she left one year and went to New York, and then came back like a completely different person. She went to New York or New Jersey. She went somewhere up north and came back a completely different person. She was thicker, just a little snobby, just a little bit. And it's like, everything, it never been the same since. It never been the same since. Like, we grew up, and I kind of, deep down in my heart, I kind of wish that we could have got back to that bond, but it just wasn't there. She got married when she was 16 and pregnant, had kids. I'm single. I don't want to get married, or I didn't want to get married at 18, and I damn sure didn't, or 16, and I damn sure didn't want to have no kids. So it's like I still could have been there for her, because I'm good with kids, and I'm a good auntie, and I'm a good friend, and I'm damn sure a good family member. I'm a good cousin. So it's like I could have been there for her. Like, I could have been there. It's no biggie, but we probably wouldn't have did everything all the time because she has kids, and I didn't have any. So I don't want nothing to hold me back, hold me down, basically. But yeah, and it's like we'll never get that bond back. I'm about to be 26 this year. I just don't think we'll ever get that bond back. It's like it's too late. I don't even know anything about her. Well, I ain't gonna say it's too late. It's never too late, but it's too late for me and my mind and my heart. Like, I'm done with that side of the family. Like, I don't even want to try anymore. For one, I just feel like we get talked about, it's just crazy shit. Like, when I came out, I was gay and shit, and my aunt, they didn't know, and it was just like so dramatic, kind of. The chick I was fucking with, they was asking her, like, okay, that's your girlfriend, well, she cute, and she need to take them piercings out her lip, and all this, just asking gay questions and shit. Like, come on, cut it out, man. That shit makes people feel uncomfortable, and it's just like, it's just too fucking much. It's just too much. My aunts, they're dramatic anyway. Like, I wish we could have a close relationship, because my aunts out the chain. They just like their mother, and my grandmother didn't play no fucking games. My grandma was a fucking bootlegger. She had her own club. She was a businesswoman. She was, doing stuff for her life. She was getting that money. You know what I'm saying? She had her own house out in the country, own club. She was one of those Medea type woman. She ain't fuck around. She ain't play around. She would get that shotgun, and it's the done data. Believe it. So, yeah. But yeah, I wish I could have, met my grandma and actually grew up and, experienced some stuff with her, because we probably would have had fun. Like, it probably would have just been crazy out of this world. Maybe things would be different. I think things would be a lot different, because I would go around just for her. Because I don't know her. Like, I don't know her as well. I know like a handful of people on my father's side, got my Aunt Bird, my Aunt Margaret, cousins and stuff, but like I said, I'm not close with nobody. I'm not close with anyone from my father's side. I'm not even close to my fucking father. So that gotta explain something. Me and my dad, we just been through a whole lot. Like, my dad was there when we was little. Like, I heard he was a great dad when we was little. It's like when we got about 10, well, when I got about 10, 11, it's like drugs, sex, women. It took over. He took those things before he put his kids. And that hurt. That really hurt. Like, it really, really hurt. And it is what it is. I'm grown now. I don't want to say I got so much resentment towards him, but I feel like, my life is great now, don't get me wrong, but I feel like my life could have been extraordinary if I'd had my father. Because he was a go-getter. Like, he gave up on his life, because it's not about shit. He gave up on his life. He gave up on us. Like, he gave up on the opportunity to make a better life for his kids. That's what he gave up on. He gave up on that. And he loved sex so much. I said, fuck. You could have became a fucking porn star and we could have been alright living off your dough. I would have never watched porn in my life if my daddy was a porn star. But shit, so what? It would have been your bread and butter. You'd have been making money, doing whatever the fuck you wanted to do. You have your license. You'd be able to fuck plenty of women like you do, and it's just, it is what it is. Just, sorry for being so blunt, but like I said, it is what it is. And we struggle. We all do. Everybody struggle. But yeah, I do feel like he gave up on us. He gave up on our life. And my dad forgets my fucking birthday. This dude just, he is just off the chain. Like, and he always try to say, well, your mother told y'all this. Your mother wants y'all to believe this. And he failed to realize we was there. I was with you to go buy drugs. Like, you did drugs around us. Yo, my father wanted to get high so bad one night. He cracked up some fucking sleeping pills and put that shit in me and my sister fucking food and tried to put us to sleep. Like, really. Like, I don't think, like, it's crazy because once I kept eating it and I was like, something don't taste right, yo. This shit tastes like fucking poison. So it's like, I look down and I see all this blue shit splattered all over my food. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, what is this? And I'm like, oh my goodness, Sunday done crushed a fucking sleeping pill in our food and he wants us to go to sleep so he can get high. At the time, I laughed about it. Like, at the time I laughed about it because I thought it was, like, hysterically funny. But then I called my mom and I was like, wow, really? Me and my dad have gotten to it. Like, I got brave when it comes to my dad because my dad, he's beastie and I don't fuck with him like that because my dad done slapped the fuck out of me when I was younger. My cousin, the favorite cousin, ran home, told my dad I was being grown. My dad psyched me into coming in the house. And as soon as I got in the door, he slapped the fucking taste out of my mouth. Nose started bleeding. My mother went crazy on his ass. But, yeah. When I'm about fucking 16, he want to get high and shit. Then me and my daddy fussing. I don't want to take it too far because I know he's still my father and he'll beat the fuck out of me. So, I don't want to take it too far, but me and my father have been through a lot. Like, I got so many bad feelings and bad vibes about that man. But I love him so much because I know if any nigga fuck with me or if anybody do anything bad to harm me, hurt me, where I need to call my father, he's coming. And he'll do jail time. He done lived his life. He'll fuck you up, whatever. He'll do it. He'll do hard time. It's nothing. I do know that. I give him that. And my grandfather is just like my dad. Like father, like son. My brother is just like my dad. Slash the drugs. Well, yeah. I wish I could fuck with my father's side of the family. They just so... Everybody's just dysfunctional, but I don't want to have a really, really fucked up family. Like, I want us to come together and I want us to be able to talk and keep things copacetic. I've been over there to their gatherings and their get-togethers, but I just don't feel like at home. I feel out of place. I feel like I'm not supposed to be there or I'm a guest at somebody else's family gathering. Man, I went to my aunt's house and got fucked up, and there was a time where I tried to be there for her, but I guess it was nothing. I guess I went down there and actually stayed for about a year. I didn't spend that much time with my family at all. I stopped going to my aunt's house because, for one, her fucked up ass husband, just doggish and slutty, whole shot his motherfucking life, kept looking at me, and this nigga tried to fuck me, yo. My aunt husband, and my aunt is a beast. When I say beast, my aunt is a fucking beast, and she ain't play that shit. And honestly, I was scared to tell her. honestly. I was scared to tell her because I felt like I didn't know what the fuck she would do if she would try to flip the shit on me and be like, you little bitch, please. My man ain't trying to look at you. You know, and I'd be like, hold the fuck up. Like, so I kind of just really, really, really didn't want to go through that shit. So I just kept my mouth closed. I told my daddy, I told her brother, I told everybody else, but I just didn't tell her because I just felt like I just didn't know how she would take it. But yes, he tried to mess with me. Actually in that bedroom, and I was like, nigga, you done lost your motherfucking mind. And then the fucked up thing about it is my girlfriend seen it first at the time. Like she was like, why is this nigga keep looking at you? Like, why he giving you the eye? And what the fuck? I'm like, look, that's that nigga. Don't put me in this shit. I don't know what the fuck he doing, what he got going on, but don't put me in it. Point blank period, cause I don't roll like that. But yeah. Shit, I don't fuck with my mother's side of the family either, to be honest. It's a handful of them I know. I'm gonna tell you my family. My family is my mother's 5 kids, my sister's 3 kids, my brother, I don't know how many kids we got, to be honest. My oldest brother. I think, to be honest, I think he really got to, supposed to have 3, no, he got 3. He got 3 girls. So, yeah, that's it. And my aunt and her 3 kids, that's it. So, like, that's my family. Like, if I hit the lotto right now, if I hit the jackpot, those are the only people that I would fuck with and give money and love on and live it up with. Only people. Everybody else, I don't know. Not to saying that I wouldn't give you any money, but I don't know you. If you're related to me, the McCoys, Londa, North Carolina, holla back, fucking, holla at me. Let's get acquainted. Let's do it. I got people in New York. I got people in Connecticut. The Kings, the Douglases, the McCoys. Shit, it's so many. The Flowers. I don't even know. It's so many. But, I got people everywhere. But yeah, you guys, I'm about to go to bed, and this video is like coming up on 18 minutes. So yeah, I have a family video part 2 probably, because I got so many fucking stories that I could tell you guys. So I guess that's just the beginning, and this is Learn to Seduct You signing out, and I will holler at you ladies, you gentlemen, later. Bye.